Okay, hi students. In this session, we are going to discuss about HR forecasting techniques. HR forecasting techniques. So, first of all, forecasting means estimated in advance for future. Estimate in advance for future. So, HR forecasting techniques are: first one, it is a systematic process. It is a systematic process. Why? Because human resource planning is one of the systematic process, systematic management. That's why it is systematic process of predicting demand and supply. Demand and supply. Okay. Then second point, it seeks to secure the necessary number and quality of employees. It seeks to secure the necessary number of and quality of employees. Number and qualities of employees. Okay, so this is the second one. So these are the what is forecasting basics. Okay, these are the forecasting basics. Then these are the forecasting techniques. So forecasting, in the forecasting basis, second point is it seeks to secure the necessary number and quality of employees in the organization. Okay. Then third, forecasting, it can be complex and full statistical calculation. Full statistical calculation. Statistics used for surveys. Okay. It is used for surveys. So that's why it is used to, in forecasting technique, it can be complex and full statistical calculations. It is a full statistical calculations. So next one, demand and supply projection for the coming years. So HR forecasting techniques, given the projection means advanced preparation or estimated for coming years, for next years or coming years, as well as quality and quantity assessment. So what is quality? Quality means person's quality, role related qualification. So these two things are quality of demand in the organization. So person qualities in quality category, so role related qualification also in qualities category. Okay. Then what is quantity? How many means production. About production, how many products are ready, how many products are produced by coming next year. Okay. And when it will be ready to sell. Okay. So these two things are in quantity assessment. Okay. So these 4 points are forecasting basics. First one is demand and supply. So listen carefully. Demand and supply, it is a systematic process of predicting demand and supply only. This is forecasting, first common thing. Then second one, number and qualities of employee necessary. It seeks to secure the necessary number and quality of employees in the organization for forecasting. Okay. Then third one, it can be complex and full statistical calculations. Forecasting techniques are fully calculations through statistical records. Okay. So it is a statistical calculations. Then after, fourth one is demand and supply production projection for next coming years, production or sales projection for the coming year, and as well as quality and quantity assessment. So what is quality? Quality means person's quality, role related qualification. Next, what is quantity assessment? Quantity assessment means how many products are produced, how many products are ready to sell and when it will be ready. Okay, so these two things are quantity assessment. So these are the forecasting basics. Okay, then techniques. So HR forecasting techniques are mainly 9 points are there. The first point is managerial judgment. So what is managerial judgment? The managerial judgment depend upon the demand and supply of human resources in the organization. It is managerial judgment depend upon the demand and supply of in the organization, demand and supply of human resources in the organization. Is it clear? So these managerial judgments are two types. Okay, are two approaches. First one, bottom up approach, top down approach. Bottom up means line managers. In bottom level, line managers are taken a forecasting techniques. Okay, line managers taken a forecasting techniques. So the line manager send their department persons to top level management for forecasting techniques. This is the first approach. Okay, just I repeat, bottom up approach means under lower level management, line managers are there. So the line managers send their department persons to top level management regarding forecasting techniques, preparation of forecasting techniques in the organization. Okay, so this is the first one. Then second one, top down approach. It means only top level managers are prepare HR forecasting techniques in the organization. Okay, only top level managers are prepare HR forecasting techniques in the organization. Okay, this is the two approaches of managerial judgment. Is it clear? So it is most important question in semester. Okay, that's why listen carefully. So second point, work study techniques or workload analysis. The first one, estimate workload, total production and activities are taken in this technique. So what is work study? Work study about demand and supply of human resources in the organization. So estimate workload, how much workload available in the organization, that estimation by human resource manager for forecasting techniques. So total production coming year, okay, for the coming year, total production and activities also given this projection. Okay, this analysis. So how to prepare work study techniques? The formula is planned output is equal to standard output per hour into standard hour per person, standard output per hour, standard hour per person. So these are the workload or work study technique formula. Okay, so the two techniques are HR forecasting techniques. Another next one, ratio analysis. Ratio analysis. Ratio analysis applicable only less than 5 years of data. Which data? Staff data. Which data? Staff data. Less than 5 years of staffing data. So estimated based on production level, estimated based on production level and number of workers available in the organization. Number of workers available in the organization. These two things are estimated by HR manager for technique of ratio analysis. Ratio analysis also one of the statistical calculations. We are already learned this point. Okay, so in ratio analysis there is one formula, estimated production is equal to, for example, 1,40,000 units for next year. It means 2021 to 22. Okay, keep in your mind, every financial year starts from April 1st and closing year 31st March. Okay, so 2021 April 1st to 2022 March 31st. This is the one of financial year. So we are calculate based on depend upon financial year only, not only calendar year. Okay, so in 21-22 estimated production 1,40,000 units. This is the example. But in this case, how many workers are available for next year? Estimated workers. Every worker can output 200 units, 200 products. So 1,40,000 units divided by 200 units is equal to 700 workers are estimated for next coming year for 2021 and 22. This is the ratio analysis. Okay, so next one, trend analysis. Okay, trend analysis. Only existing business, not only new business, is not applicable to new business. It only applicable for existing business, already worked businesses are applicable trend analysis. So what is trend analysis? Trend analysis applicable only for staff. Okay, required historical staffing data. In this analysis, in this technique, compulsory the HR manager required historical staffing data in past years. For example, 2018 200 workers are available. 2019 300 workers are available. 2020 400 workers are available. In this situation, 2021, how many workers are available? Estimated approximate 500. Depend upon year by year change 100. 19 to 20 change of 100. That's why the 2021 change of 100. Okay, so that is trend analysis. That's why trend analysis is required to historical data, historical staffing data. Okay, then it is given the relationship between the past years. Okay, and future also, future, past 2 years and future also, current year also, staffing data. So that is the trend analysis. So this is the trend analysis technique for staff, only for existing business, not only new business. Sorry, not applicable new business. Then econometrics model, it means it is only mathematical and statistical data, so in this mathematical and statistical data we want two variables. First one is depend variable, independent variable. So in this situation or in this model, in this econometrics model, depend variables are manpower or workers or peoples or employees, whatever it is, but HR management used the manpower word. Okay, that's why I'm using that. So depend variable is manpower and independent variable is production or sales. Okay, clear? So next one is regression analysis. This is the one of the statistical data. Okay, all are also, but is the most important statistical data. So it is given the information x on y, y on x. What is x? X is one of the variable, y also another variable. So x means, in this analysis, x means service delivery actuals. Okay, service delivery actual. Y means number of employees worked in the organization. Y means number of employees worked in the organization. So these are the HR forecasting techniques. Another three also there. So just I repeat these points. So ratio analysis applicable only less than 5 years data. So estimated based on production level and number of workers available. So this formula is estimated production 1,40,000 units, estimated workers 1,40,000 divided by 200. 200 means workers worked. That's it. Okay, workers worked per day 200 units. Okay, that's why taken 200 units. So total 700 workers per day required. So this is one of the estimation. Then next one, trend analysis. Trend analysis only applicable existing business. It is only used for staffing data. So required historical staffing data, and also relationship between past and future staff of data. In this example we are learned. Okay, so econometrics model, mathematical and statistical data, depend variable, independent variable. Depend variable in this model manpower, independent variable in this model is production or sales. Okay, then regression analysis given the based on the two variable x on y or y on x. X means service delivery actuals in this model. Y means number of employees in this regression analysis. So next, seventh one is Dolphy techniques. It is only group of experts. Only. It means estimated information taken by the experts. In the organization there is a 4 experts. Organization structure, For example, general manager, production manager, sales manager, accounts manager and HR manager. The HR manager at the time of forecasting techniques, information taken from the production manager for production information, sales manager sales information and accounts manager accounts information. Because of the managers are experts in production manager production, sales manager in sales, accounts manager in accounts, but he is not deal with the general manager because of he is not a specialized anyone. Okay, that's why in Dolphy techniques only group of experts, so it is prepared based on all experts information, so it is also one of the important. Then job analysis. So what is job analysis? In the job analysis means HR executive given the each explanation about each and every job in the organization from lower level to top level management. In job analysis, forecasting techniques required data of skills of employees in the organization. Then second one, qualification of employees in the organization. Then experience also. Why? Because taken of experience is given to the best performance on the job compared with freshers. Okay, these three key points are taken for job analysis forecasting technique. This is the 8th one. Then 9th point, computerized forecast. In HR forecasting techniques, computerized forecast is the most important. Why? Because most important because of nowadays we are using the technology. In this situation, computer used almost more than 90% companies are used computers because of it is a new innovation in this century. Okay, so in computer forecast, estimated future staff. So future staff regarding about sales, production persons required using computers. So sales required, production required, persons required and using computer software. There is number of softwares using so many companies in the world or India. Okay, so it is estimated for future staff also. This is the computerized forecast techniques. Okay, then last one, other techniques. Some companies also follow by other techniques. Estimates based on production. So it is estimated depending upon the production or sales. Then second one is estimated based on historical data. So it is only applicable only existing business, not only new business. It is only existing business because of it is estimated based on historical data. Okay, historical data. So these are the HR forecasting techniques. Just I repeat the again 4 points. So 7th one is Dolphy techniques. It is only group of experts. It is information taken from group of experts, that is it is prepared based on all experts information, based on all experts information. Okay, then job analysis means HR executive or HR management given the each and every HR manager given the explanation of each and every job in the organization. That means about skills, qualification, experience. So in the job analysis forecasting technique taken the three components. First one is skills of employees, qualification of employees, and experience of employees. Okay, then computerized forecast, it means future staff, estimated future staff. First one is sales required, production required, persons required through using computer softwares. Also in this computer forecasting is most useful. Why? Because we are in modern period, that is this century is the using new innovations in the every organization. That's why all companies, more than 90% companies are using software, computer softwares. That's why it is most important forecasting technique. So this is the ninth one. Some other two techniques are there. The first one is estimated based on production or sales, and estimation based on depending upon the historical data means it is only applicable existing business, not only new business. So these are the HR forecasting techniques. Yes, I repeat the point, it is a most important question in semester. So that's why keeping in your mind the 10 techniques of HR forecasting. Okay, then next topic, successful HR planning. So in human resource planning, given the plan to the organization, successful areas. So these 7 successful areas HR planning in the organizations. Okay, the first one, integration with organization plans. Okay, it is a systematic planning. Okay, not only clumsy, it is a systematic plan, it is a proper plan, it is a best way plan of organizations. Integration with organization, because of with organization. So integration with organization means HR when prepare, at the time of prepare HR planning, HR manager keep in his mind organization goals and objectives. That's why integration with organization plan. So it is given best plan for organization by HR planning. Okay, it is one of the successful area. Then another successful area, period of manpower planning. Because of HR manager specialist about manpower, he know each and everything about manpower, labor law also, rules and regulation of labor law also. That's why it is successful area of manpower. He is the one of the best supervisor of manpower in the organization. That's why he is successful manpower planning area. So this is the second successful HR planning. Okay, then third point, proper organization. It means when prepare HR planning, human resource planning, that follow by the organization, it is going to proper way means in short time to earn more profit, followed by human resource planning, the organization. Okay, so it is proper organization, prepare to proper organization is one of the successful area and most important area, because of HR manager, sales manager, accounts manager and production manager, the 4 managers worked for what? They are worked for organizational goals, reached by organizational goals are to earn more profit for the organization. That's why the HR manager successful proper organization. Okay, then support of top management. Some example, it means every organization owner can graduate? No. Some educated or non-educated? There is no guarantee. So some persons educated, some owners, and some owners are non-educated. So educated know about each and every organization tools and techniques. Okay, but non-educated persons depending upon the HR manager and HR planning. He is followed HR planning. That's why the organization will earn more profit. Okay, so it is the most important. And top management, each and every support by human resource manager through HR planning, human resource planning. So this is also one of the important area. Then involvement of operating executives, day-to-day operating activities. He is directly involved in each and every operations in the organization. Day-to-day, each and every day, he involvement of operating executives. Okay. Then sixth one, efficient and reliable information system. HR manager can given the efficient. It means maximum correct, 99% correct. Reliable means real information, not fake. Okay, real information system. So HR planning is the most efficient and reliable information system in the organization. That's why each and every organization followed the human resource planning. That's why human resource planning successful area in this situation. Okay, in case organization not followed these points, HRP not successful. So each and every organization followed the HR planning information. So that's why each and every organization to earn more profits in the organization. That's why human resource planning successful in this area. Okay, so this is the sixth point. Then next, balanced approach. Balanced means HR manager balanced employer-employee relationship. Okay, and cooperation with all employees in the organization. Cooperation with all employees in the organization. So he can balance each and every people in the organization. That's why no disputes are raised in the organization. So it is also one of the successful area of human resource planning. These 7 points are successful human resource planning areas. Okay, just listen carefully. I repeat the key points. Integration with organization plans. Integration with organizational plans. Okay, then second one, period of manpower planning, because of he is expert in manpower and labor law also. That's why it is manpower planning. Third one, proper organization. Organization is going to the proper way, proper system, okay, with help of human resource planning. Then support of top management. Support of top management. It is support to top level management. It means directors, shareholders, partners, etc. Okay, so top level management. Involvement of operating executives. Involvement of operating executive. HR manager can involvement each and every operations, each and every operating day to day, each and every day. Then efficient and reliable information system. Efficient and reliable information system. Human resource planning is a efficient and real, not only fake, not fake, real information given to the organization. The information followed by the company will go to the best profits in the society. Okay, then balanced approach. So human resource planning, balanced employee-employer relationship and also employee-to-employee relationship, and with best employees relationship between the HR, best relationship between the HR and employees. Then also maintain coordination, cooperation in the organization of each and every people. So students, these are HR forecasting techniques and successful human resource planning. Okay, thank you so much.